over, and let me tell you, this one definitely ain't over.
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Here we go. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play call right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down. And Burrow going to throw again. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 41 yards. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not. And how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return. You got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, there, it's silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here we go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. A good good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big detangle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. Now it's Burrow. Out to his left. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to move the lead up 2 more. They had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
And they did. It worked. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll hit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
DJ Reader there on the tackle.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's the time. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost,
Hurts fumbles it. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Burrow going for it on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a...
They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at Nice Guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle, not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Right to the air is Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. On second and 12, Mahomes. Throw that side complete to Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 38 yards. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll start by running the option to the right. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From the 35 on second down, Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Hurts. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And it's in.
cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right at midfield. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down. Josh rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They get 14 back, but it leads to the 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
But look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw a defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Yeah, this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's got a man complete. And some room to work. Touchdown. Devontae Smith, 82 yards. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll turn to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring it. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. It's a gain of 35. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to let it go again. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is this horoscope ball? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
I have to think the sooner halftime can get here for them, the better, because that first half has been rough. And that safety, it only adds to their issues. The other sideline, though, I think they're fine if we just skip the break and keep playing.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. On the move to his left. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Hurts gets this to Sanders. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
But first down, Hurts. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Here's Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Darius Slay with a pick. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting. As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They go play action with Hurts. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it here. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to fourth down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
A good pickup there, a 22.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. From the gun, they will run McKinnon. And he'll only get a yard to bring up third and 1.
Brandon, I got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Mahomes going to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to.
And this is intercepted. Picked off by...
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping in track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it 2 mil ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real Jersey. It's the first half, and we done dropped 30. We just underscoring them, boy, man. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Miami Dolphins. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And we are underway from Miami. Fields it right around the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as he'll get him down shy of the 20.
Ready.
Two in a throw right away. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 7. It's 4th down. Here we go.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. McCaffrey going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Play action. Now Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Tyler Kroft from 3 yards out. And the Niners are on the board first here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
The score, Niners 7, Dolphins 0. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside, he gets in there to bring him down.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and correct.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. On fourth down, here's Purdy. Steps away. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jennings. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they wind up getting 13 there on fourth down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Forced out to his left. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more... Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
On the return, Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Jalen Waddle. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, Possibly. They're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Purdy from the gun. Being chased out left. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. This is Jennings. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Purdy to throw it on first down. Rolling to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 67 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. It's complete. And he'll get in the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. The touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, a one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Purdy sets up to throw again. And this is caught. Jennings. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Purdy. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Finding room at midfield. Has taken it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is. And I don't know how much that particular play factored in. But with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one.
Under pressure, and he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It was Raekwon Davis with the tackle. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be? And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Are you ready?
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run the draw with Mostert, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. They'll send the tight end in motion left. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 minutes spurt. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. McCaffrey running up the middle, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Throwing here, Purdy. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the
field and incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw.
And he loses the football a second time.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
52. Yellow. Ready.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And this is it.